Like, I don't know about this long grass and all the snakes. Woo! We're doing it though! The monkey can definitely do off-road! So I'm just going to head into Geelong Harley Davidson. I've done 135 k's on the monkey bike. I'm just going to drive it in. They're going to have a quick look at it, and then I'm going to drop it back Monday. So I'm going to have it for the weekend. I've got to try and put some kilometres on it. I've got to try and get it close to 1,000 k's so I can have its 1,000 k service before I go. Let's go. Let's do it. Listen to that motor come to life. Oh, here. But can I just tell you a couple of things that can you possibly do to it? Yeah. I was saying to the guys, I'd like to have a mount out here so I can clip this camera on here so I can get a good front shot of myself. Is there something that can come out here so I can, like some sort of plate? Yeah, I definitely need the fuel.
So you're not going to be doing major miles at night, so that's not going to inhibit it at all.
Oh, does it have to go there?
I want it there because otherwise it's going to tip up. You know, the bike will be out of balance to the max.
But aesthetically, it doesn't look very good. Well, it doesn't.
Have a look at the fucking motorcycle.
Well, what if I get a front shot and there's a big red fuel canister there?
Well, people know that you've used your brains this time and you've got fuel. So we actually are concerned about aesthetics with this. That's interesting.
Well, I'm just trying to keep the look of the motorbike just for all the videoing. But, I mean, I'll be guided by you. You're the expert. I mean, what do I know? Can't you build like a little trailer?
What if you got a couple of more cylindrical ones and you run them down the tubes on either side?
That'd be cool.
Instead of mounting a rectangle, you could have two like 5 litre bottles.
You could just clamp them to the
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Tubes.
That's a great idea.
God, there's not a lot at the back here.
Can you build like where a swag thing pulls out like a tent and I can sleep under it?
Yeah, we've got one of those. It's called a tarpaulin. You just sit on it, and then when you get to where you're going, you roll it out. But anything that's going to take weight, like your swag, etc.
No, I'm not taking a swag.
Well, your backpack. Or even
Yeah, just the backpack.
anything that goes on, it has to be triangulated to
Yeah.
give it any strength.
What does triangulated mean?
Well, you've got to make it as a triangle. So if we come straight out from here, it would just break. It needs to be triangled back.
Okay.
But I can get that. We'll get it off the shop mounts.
So I've got the kit coming. I've got the Yoshi pipe and I've got some flash tune coming, which you'll have Wednesday or Thursday. You think is this too high tech for you, or you think you can do it?
Oh, it's fairly high tech. I can't remember the last time I had a challenge like this.
So Webby's going to put this on the dyno. He's going to put it on the dyno, yeah?
See what she's got, eh?
All right, let's see how much horsepower. Am I allowed to come in here with you?
Yeah, of course you can.
Do I get special earmuffs?
I don't know if your ears are going to be that sore.
Oh, okay. All right. She's going on the dyno. I'm going to dyno this bad boy, see how much horsepower. What do you reckon, Webby? They say it's got 8.
Just try the front wheel and see if that'll do it. You don't have to
Yeah, it's not like it's...
Jesus. You better strap it in, mate.
Yeah. I reckon... Oh, what is it? I reckon...
8 on here.
8, you reckon?
Have you done this before, Webby?
Not on something like this, no. This is the first for me.
So you want me to sit here, Cole, like this?
Yeah.
Hey, another bike sold.
I'd prefer it's back as far as possible, Cole.
Really?
Oh, fuck, mate, look at the room I've got. Look at this, I'm on the fucking tank here. I was riding on the high freeway like that before.
4. It's got to be 1 to 1.
Speedo's 4k's out. Is it really?
Yeah, so you actually...
So not going as fast as what I think I'm going. So the speedo's 4k's out. That's shit. Alright, ready? Here we go. You nearly blew it up, mate.
889 foot-pound of torque.
What? Is that a lot?
That's a lot.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's something going on there, I don't know.
So how much horsepower did it have again?
6.4.
6.4 stock horsepower. So when we get the mods for it, we can do it again, yeah?
Yeah, we'll tie it after we put the pipe on it.
Do you reckon we can get it to 100 horsepower?
Oh, I reckon.
Yeah, 475.
How much money
cam.
you got?
Yeah, what cam?
Put a 475 cam in it, that'd be right.
I'll bring the bike back Monday and you'll have it for about 8 days. Is that okay?
Yeah, I won't need that one. That's cool. Yep, sweet.
Well, I've just got to wait for the parts to come in, which are in next week, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'll get them straight to you.
Yeah, cool.
So I've just got home and full tank of fuel. I got about 185 kilometres, but I've just filled it up again. I noticed last time I filled it up, I didn't fill it all. There's actually a lot. It looks like it's full, but you can actually get about another half litre in. So this time I've put 98 in. So it'll be interesting to see how far I can get. I'm hoping to get at least 200 k's a tank. But the thing is, this thing isn't loaded up with any luggage yet. So I'm probably adding another 5 or 6 kilos. And, you know, this thing is very sensitive to wind. I actually got to, well, I wasn't on this highway. I was on my friend's private track, but the wind was going the right direction and I was a little bit going downhill and I got to 116 kilometres an hour. So, I mean, this thing moves. Anyway, I've put 250 kilometres on the bike and I want to try and put more Ks on it this weekend before I drop it off to Colin at the shop. Sorry, one more thing. And so far in 3 days, I've raised $8,000. So that's pretty good. The cause is Movember. It's to, I'm trying to raise $100,000 towards the prevention of male suicide, which is at epidemic proportions in Australia. It really is. It's out of control. I think there's 6 a day, but I am doing an interview on Tuesday with the CEO of the Movember group to get some real data. Anyway, so I'm back again today. I'm going to do some testing. I'm going to test on my property, and I've got to drop, as I said, I've got to drop the bike in on Monday. So I'm just trying to put more Ks on it. But what I'm going to do is I've got my drone, and I'm just going to play around with the drone to make sure when I'm on the road I can get some good footage. So. Listen to that motor come to life. I'm just testing the Super View. I'm just testing the Super View angle of the GoPro. Seeing what that looks like. So a lot of my vlogs, before I go on trip, I don't normally show, but I do a bit of testing just to make sure sort of what shots I'm going to get. Fucking drone. Okay, let's cruise around the block. Just testing the wide angle, see how it looks. Just trying to get used to riding one-handed with the camera and just seeing what shots I can get. I don't recommend this, it's not exactly safe, but it's part of getting a shot, you know. And what I'm going to do now is take it off-road, like extreme off-road. See how we go. Just worried about snakes, to be honest. I don't know why the hell I've done this. This is quite dangerous. Long grass and all the snakes. Woo! We're doing it though! The monkey can definitely do off-road. Piece of cake, mate! Okay, the monkey's handling pretty well in the off-road conditions. And I wasn't bitten by a snake, so that's always a good day. Snake bites are not good. Just getting used to the bike, you know, because I don't know what terrain I'm going to be on when I cross the Nullarbor. I like this bike, it's growing on me, you know. All right, that's the end of the testing.